Well, hello. Thank you for joining us again for the part two of the video for tutorial for She Loves You by the Beatles. And before we begin, I want to make a note on the first video. We included part three in the last video just to know that I normally just let people figure these parts of the songs out for themselves, but the notes do say to play each part of, strum each part of part three 6 times. When everywhere else in a song we strum 4 times, or I just kind of play up and down. I don't really worry about that. I just kind of do this. Something interesting I've been working on this last few days, I'll pass it on to you just as an aside. You know the George Michael song, Careless Whispers. Been trying to play the saxophone part on acoustic guitar and having a little bit of trouble with it, but it kind of goes like this. Let me see if you can listen to this. It's kind of neat. Let's play this right quick. See that? You hear that? You recognize that? And I said, you know why that's hard to play? It's hard to play because all the fingers get in the way. All the fingers get in the way. This is how the last part of it goes. And it goes back. See, isn't that hard to play? Anyway, so go into the last part of the Beatles' She Loves You. And just in case you didn't watch the last part of the first video, I'm going to go back through right quick that last bit that I taught. This is the second time you go through, I believe it's the third part, before they do that whoo part. To hit that last thing, it's the E minor with the pinky on the 3rd fret of the E string, and then the ring finger. That's how you play that. She loves you, yeah. That's how you play that on acoustic guitar. Because obviously the song itself is in electric. Okay, so then going to the 4th part, we have a G6, followed by an E minor. Then again, on the actual record, they play C minor, but to simplify it, if you're an experienced guitar player, you know what C minor is, so that's what you play. But if not, if you don't feel like you can go all out, it's perfectly okay. It doesn't make really any difference tone-wise or sound-wise. You can go right to C major, and then back to D, which is the 4th finger on the 2nd fret of the A string or G string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the high E string, and the ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. And E minor or G6, very simple to see. I know Rich likes this. That's better than actually saying it. You can see very clearly what string I'm looking at. What string I'm looking at. See that? That's G6. E minor, right there on the 3rd string. 4-finger right there above it on the 2nd string, or as we call it, A and D. And of course, C major is the B string, the D string, and the A string. And then back down to D. Okay, then we go to G, which is G6 with the ring finger down here, 3rd fret of B. back to E minor. So it's G. You think you lost your love? I saw her yesterday. I think it's only fair. E minor. I say, I think it's only fair. You better wash your underwear. Apologize to her. Because that's the whole reason why she wouldn't sing, was because he was wearing stinky underwear. That's my little joke there. You know it's up to you. I think it's only fair. You need to wash your underwear. Rich is like Bob, you need to quit it. So it's E minor. Back to the A minor 7 again, as with any other chord. See? It's A minor 7. And then go back to D. And then we have a very curious little thing here. We have the forefinger and the middle finger on the low E string of the 3rd fret. And then we have the ring on the 3rd fret of high E. And this is how we play it the next time around. I actually like playing this with a thumb. And then we go back to the E minor. And here we end up something kind of different. We go to what they call the D minor 7, which is a slightly different chord configuration, where with the D, the 4 here, middle finger's here, and the ring is here. Over here, we move the forefinger to the 1st fret of B. We move the middle finger to the 2nd fret of G, and we have the ring finger on the 2nd fret of high E. Hear that? We're getting up in that harmony there. See, there's a difference in sound between the two of them clearly. As opposed to this. So, and then of course we go from there, and then we end on D. My fingers are starting to feel like I've been touching hot coals for about a half an hour. Okay, so you got that? Okay, so that's D minor. Last part is the funky little chord configuration we got here. Okay, then E minor. Followed by this D minor 7. And then D. Okay, then the very last part of this, we go back to the very beginning with the E minor. So we go back to our original finger configuration using the ring on D. Okay, and then we play A7. And then we do C major, which on the record is C major. You play that 3 times. Okay, so it's and then the last part of the song, we go through back to D7, D7, D minor 7, then back to G. And then from G, we go back to E minor, then C major again, the actual C major, and then G6. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The very last part, she loves you, yeah, 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 yeah. Did you like that? Well, if you did, and you have a channel, feel free to click onto like on this video. feel free to leave appropriate comments. And that's all we have for today. You have a great day, and God bless you.